this is Anna V, and you're watching World Music Views with Jr Watkis.
So, this young lady, I happened to find her latest EP on iTunes, looking at pre-orders, and then on same-day reggae albums that were released. And I realized that your album was in the top 10. And I was like, let me listen to it. And then I listened to the EP, and I'm like, who this? So, welcome to World Music Views, Anna V.
Yes. Thank you for having me. You know what? I actually didn't know we were in the top 10. So thank you for breaking that news for me.
Oh, yeah, you were. When I was looking at the trending albums and see who released today and who are making waves, and I saw Anna V. But you definitely deserve it, because it's a long time since I've listened to a new artist that have such clarity, have such talent, have such skill and versatility. First of all, tell us where you're from and what kind of music you do.
Yeah. Well, my name is Anna V. I'm born and raised in Hawaii, so I'm from Hawaii, on the island in the Pacific, and I do island reggae. That's my genre. So I just dropped the EP that you heard last Friday. And yeah, I've been doing music since 2018. So it's been a cool journey so far.
Why do you call it island reggae versus just reggae?
Sorry, one second. What'd you say?
Why do you call it island reggae versus just reggae?
Because I think if island reggae, for me, it's like the reggae that's in Hawaii. So we like fuse the foundation of reggae with some of our island stuff here. That's why I call it island reggae. Okay.
And I realize on your website, you say you're motivated and inspired by, you're inspired by neo soul, pop, hip hop. And I heard you dropping some flows on the album. So who are your inspirations?
Oh, that's so tough. Because again, I like all kinds of different genres. I appreciate every single genre, but I love hip hop. You know, I'm a big Tupac fan. But then I grew up in the islands and reggae is very big. So obviously Bob Marley. And then I like neo soul. It's to answer the question, it's really hard for me to narrow it down.
So who are your favorite artists?
My favorite artist right now, I'm a really big Drake fan. A really big Bruno Mars fan. Those are probably my two kind of inspirational. I know that's like so opposite of the genre that I'm doing, but those are the two artists that I really like right now.
How long have you been in the music business?
So I started the ending of 2018. So my very first single that I ever released was in 2018. And then I released a song in 2019, which was titled Hawaii. And that song like really put me on the map and like kind of blew me up here in Hawaii, but also like I got a co-sign from an icon, Janet Jackson. So that kind of took my music journey to a whole nother level.
Introduce you to my sister, Anna V.
So I'm still fairly new, but I've always appreciated music since I was a little girl. I just never stepped into that light until 2018.
Congratulations on that, co-signed by Janet Jackson. But I could definitely see why she co-signed you. How does that feel to get co-signed by one of the greatest artists of all time?
It feels amazing. It feels almost like just surreal, you know? Again, I'm still kind of new in my journey, but having dropped the single, my first single at the end of 2018, and then getting recognized by an icon, a legend like her, I think it makes me feel like I'm on the right path. It makes me feel like what I'm doing, what God has blessed me with, he's letting me know. It's just reaffirming that, you know, I should be doing music.
You're currently independent, right?
Correct.
Are you seeking a record deal?
I'm always open to that. You know, if everything looks right, you know, who doesn't want that? But as of now, I'm okay with being independent. But if there's a better opportunity, of course, I'm always open to that.
And what do you know about the music business? Are you abreast of the music business? Do you study it? Or are you just an artist and somebody else deals with the business?
I think I don't know everything, you know, when it comes to the business side, but I am still a businesswoman. And so I take it upon myself to make sure that I know the basics at the very minimum. So I feel like I know kind of a good amount of that side. But when it comes to the business side, I let my team kind of handle that. Of course, I oversee everything, but they're the direct contacts. And I like to focus on the music and the artist, because when you combine the two and you blend it, sometimes it gets a little sticky, you know? Sometimes you lack the artist side because you're so focused on the business side, or you're so much in the artist side that you might get taken advantage of on the business side. So I try to be in both, but I try not to let the two collide as well.
I noticed there weren't any collaborations on your album. Who would you like to work with in the future?
Oh, gosh. Well, J-Bug, you know, as far as J-Bug, The Green would be great. Janet. Why not Janet? Janet would be top, though. Janet would be number one. But then, you know, Drake and Bruno, the people that I look up to. Why not? Yeah.
Cool. And are you dropping a full-length album soon?
Well, we're gonna let this EP, hit the streets pretty hard, and then yes, I'm always working, I'm always writing. I'm a songwriter, so my team and I work constantly in the studio. So we have a great catalog that I can't wait to share with the listeners and the people who've been supporting. But right now, I'm just focused on the EP since it just dropped. Which
is a 4-star EP. I don't know if you've read the review that I did. On dancehallmag.com. You're the first for me to give a 4-star. And,
really?
and the only reason I didn't give you 5 stars is because I felt like it was a little too short. I wanted 2 more songs.
You know what? I'll take that. The fact that you said the only reason why you got 4 is because you didn't give me enough music. I wanted more. You know what? I love it.
No, but your style is unique, and your album cover, you're beautiful. You have star quality, like you just pop out among all the albums that were dropped on Friday. You just popped out in your presentation, and then when listening to the album, I was blown away by every song. It's not often you listen to an album or EP and you're like, yes, this is my song. And then the next one comes and you're like, yo, this is my song. And the next one, like, yo, this is my song. So that's like a commendable thing for you as an artist. What is your process like making music?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate your appreciation for the album or the EP. But my process is, I love songwriting. That's a really big thing for me. So I'm always constantly writing, and usually it'll just start off with a voice memo. I write a lot on my acoustic guitar that I got from my grandfather. And after that, I'll kind of work with my producer. Shout out to Leslie Ludiazo. That is my producer, also known as Bimwala. But we combine our talents together and we're able to make this magic of songs. And that's kind of the process. I'll just kind of freestyle, write the whole thing, write where I want the horns to be, kind of figure out. And then with Les coming in, he just puts that extra sauce and just makes it. He helps bring my vision to life in such a beautiful way. So, you know, I have to give it up to him, because without him, you wouldn't hear what you're hearing today. And he's just as crucial as I am as the writer and the artist. So, yeah.
The world seems to be opening up. America is opening up. Mm-hmm. Are you going on tour?
Am I going on tour?
Yeah.
We have some things in the work. I can't share too much details, you know, because, well, we want to excite people. But yeah, there are talks about a lot of different things. So just stay posted with me on my Instagram, which is loveannav or annav.com, to, you know, stay updated with all of that.
Thank you so much, Anna V. Is it Anna V or Anna V?
It's Anna V.
Anna V. That's
yes.
a beautiful name too. And that's your real name?
My real name is Anna Lee, but my last name is Viana Lota. So I just took the L and put it a V. And then
cool. Are you gonna join Twitter? You're not on Twitter. I tried finding you on Twitter.
I know, everyone keeps getting on me about that. They're like, you gotta be on Twitter. I was like, so yes, I will be stepping up my social media game as far as Twitter goes, but I'm pretty active on Instagram. So
are you on TikTok?
I have a little TikTok. I need to be a little more active on that too, but I do have a TikTok, and it's Love Anna V.
Yeah, and this is your music video, right?
Yeah, that's the song that started it all, Hawaii.
This is Hawaii. Yeah,
yes.
I listened to it. It's on your last EP.
It's my last single, yeah. Yes, and last EP, yes.
Yeah, I was listening to it. I like like it
right.
has this unique vibe, and I like your process of writing songs, of making songs. And you write all your songs, right?
Yeah. As of now, yes. Yes. Shout out to my auntie. That's my auntie in the background, but yeah.
I definitely see where you have 1,000 ancestors riding with you, because you're very powerful in how you speak and how you express yourself through music. There's one more question I have. The guitar song, and this might not be in the interview, but a guitar song.
Yeah.
What genre of music is that? Is that bluegrass? Is that fast rate? Like, what is that?
That's country. That's actually country. But you know what? That's a remake. So I know in the review, I don't want to take nobody's credit, you know, because I'm a songwriter. So yeah. That is a remake. The original singer is Danny O'Keefe, and it's a country classic. The reason I put that on the EP is because my grandfather used to play that for me when I was younger, and I just always enjoyed watching my grandfather play. He's very influential in my music journey, so it was a dedication to him. But it's also a really great song. It's an amazing song.
It is. It's well a lovely song. Daniel O'Keefe, I'm going to adjust the review and put that in.
Yes.
Because I did not know that. So I'll adjust
it
and put it in.
But a lot of people, since I'm such a songwriter, they believe everything that I'm singing. They're like, I thought you wrote that. It sounds like you wrote that. I was like, no. And I don't ever want to take credit that's not due for me. So that's Daniel O'Keefe and his team. Yeah.
I think one of the reasons for that is because when you sing, I feel like you're talking to me. The way you sing is like, you know me personally, and you're like, hey, check this song out. Like, that's how it sounds. So you don't know the difference when you're singing. But yo, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
And I hope to meet you soon. I was in Hawaii 2 years ago for a concert with Taurus Riley. I don't know if you were there.
Oh, yes. Yeah. When you're in Hawaii again, make sure you hit me up so we can meet in person.
Definitely will. All right. Thank you so much. This is World Music Views, and this is Anna V, whose EP is out now on all platforms. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Aloha, this is Anna V, and you're listening to World Music Views with Jr Watkis.
Super duper. Anna V. World Music Views. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.